I'm picking on the energy of a grandfather. For some of you, whoever this grandfather is someone who was very strict, okay? Someone who was respected, not necessarily feared, okay? So he was very strict in a way that he wanted things to go according to plan. More like someone who was more of not necessarily a perfectionist, but someone who wanted things to go according to plan. So this is someone who was more disciplined like that, okay? Someone who followed their truth or rather their voice like that, okay? Aligned in a way. So this is someone that is coming in for you at this time, my collective. And the reason why this grandfather is here is to help you to be able to be reliable, stable, and also responsible at the same time, okay? Something about your responsibility moving forward, okay? So maybe it has everything to do with the retrograde of planet Saturn that will start from the 26th, 27th until December, okay? So this is more of an audit that will be happening as far as also your ancestry is concerned. So this grandfather, I'm also catching the energy of the Cape Buffalo, the male Cape buffalo, okay? So you must also remember there's a difference between a water buffalo and the Cape buffalo that reside in the wild, okay? So this is someone who's more connected to the wild, more connected to that Cape buffalo here, okay? So color black could be specific for some of you. So that's the type of energy that I'm picking on at this time here, guys, okay? So this masculine energy had more of power when it comes to speech, okay? Someone who was gifted as far as what they say comes to play, okay? Something like that. So it was not necessarily someone you could play around, okay? That's why he was respected. So you could be seeing 1313 for some of you. You could be seeing 1333. So this could be your message at this time, okay? So it can be your great grandfather for some of you. It doesn't have to be the grandfather's energy, okay? That's what I'm picking on at this time. So we'll dive in here and see exactly what is it that he wants you to know here. Always remember that the planet that is just about to go retrograde, it is the planet of justice, the planet of karma, okay? So everything connected to your deeds, your past, okay, is now being reviewed moving forward. So there's a sense of review, there's a sense of an audit that will be going on as far as your actions are concerned here, guys, okay? So this is not the time to not understand what needs to be done by you or lack that sense of direction. So it is that time when you have to know exactly which direction are you heading at, what needs to be done by you, because if not, this will be more over something that is hard for you to maneuver, because planet Saturn is the planet of discipline and also responsibilities. So if you have been running away from your own responsibility, for some reason you will be forced to face those responsibilities here, guys, okay? For some of you, this is also the time for you to correct some of the things here. Look back and see what is it that you can change here. Break those toxic habits of yours so that you are able to move forward with grace. This is the right time to do so, okay? Because if you keep on doing negative stuff, especially this time, this will definitely be hard for you to be able to maneuver. For some of you, I'm also getting the energy that you could have cleared the karma connected to that particular ancestor, okay? You could have cleared the karma that is connected to that particular ancestor. So this is someone who's bringing in more of good energy to you at this time. So whatever this is will enable you to do what you couldn't in the past. It will enable some doors that were closed to somehow open instead of you feeling heavy at this time, okay? Something of that sort. So something is being cleared karmically when it comes to your ancestry for some of you here, okay? For some of you, if this is more of something that can come up more as challenging in a way, utilize this time to recognize what needs to be corrected, what could be your flaws, what could be standing in your way of progress or your way of discipline, because staying disciplined is not necessarily as easy said than done here, okay? It is difficult to act on it, easy to speak on it. So this is the time to keep faith in yourself. Whatever that you want to do, keep that in motion here, guys. This speaks more about your health, not just your responsibility as far as your career, your responsibility as far as what needs to be done by you. It speaks more about your health, you taking care of your health here. Remember, Saturn rules your bones here. So your bones are connected to what? Your ancestors. Your responsibility health-wise, spiritually, physically, mentally here. So you are being challenged to pay attention to that and be responsible to all these areas that I'm speaking of. So number 4 could be specific. It could be on life path number 4. I'm also getting life path number 9 here, okay? So you are being called to pay heed to those areas, all of them here. Be responsible as much as you can here, guys, okay? This is all about you creating more of a schedule for you. This will be beneficial for you so that you don't necessarily feel heavy during this time or repeat cycles like that, okay? So always remember, a planet is not something that you can manipulate or try and apologize and say, I can't do this today, I'll do it tomorrow. It doesn't care, okay? It doesn't work like that. But what can literally happen is you sticking to the plan, okay? Showing up for yourself. That's exactly what is needed at this time, okay? Not excuses. So your excuses don't necessarily weight any, or rather hold any weight at this time. Your actions will do, okay? So this is that time for you to put your trust in yourself and rely on yourself that you will show up for yourself. Then the next will follow here, okay? Something like that, because if not, this will come up more like something that is more challenging to you here, okay? So make sure that you create more of a schedule, as in like what you will be doing, as in starting from you waking up, okay? What you will be doing from hour to hour, something like that. Create more of a timetable for yourself here, okay? What needs to be done, the to-do list, okay? And stick to it as much as you can, especially when it comes to what time you should be eating, okay? What time you should be sleeping. This should be the same time every day. This will be beneficial for you. And this will also treat, or rather train your body to stick to that. And this will also be more of a positive effect, or rather a positive effect as far as your health is concerned here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that, okay? And everything connected to your ancestors here, you will surely have a clear understanding as to what is the stumbling block, okay? What needs to be corrected at this time? Something like that for you, collective, okay? So we'll dive in here and see the type of energy that this grandfather is connected to. So I'm getting a black buffalo, I mean, Cape Buffalo here, guys, okay? So you are highly appreciated by me so much, guys, for just stopping here and choosing me, guys, okay? So always remember that the readings are general like that. So you will surely take what resonates with you and also leave the rest for others to appreciate, as you know. Some things won't necessarily be for you, for some of you here, guys, okay? And another thing, you are appreciated here, guys, for your likes, your comments, your super thanks, everything that you are doing to support the channel here. It is highly appreciated. day in and day out here, guys. Okay, and if this is your first time watching, you are welcome as well. So let's dive and see the type of energy that is coming in here. So you could be seeing 1010 a lot. Always remember Saturn rules, or it is connected to number 10. I'm also getting the energy of Capricorn, Aquarius. So if you are Capricorn, this is more vital to you. It's a must to you. Okay, this is a must to you, because if you don't stay disciplined or stick to your routine, then you will feel heavy during this period, and it's gonna take long. December, it's way far from here. Okay, so this is do or die type of energy for you, my Capricorn especially. Okay, Aquarius also. Okay, so let's dive and see the type of energy that this grandfather is connected to. Okay, Spirit, speak for my collective, please, and thank you. For some of you, I'm also getting the energy that pay attention to your health, pay attention to your dreams also. Okay, something connected to your dreams, something will be unleashed through your dream state or anything like that. So we're having the elder, whoever this person is an elder to the bloodline. Okay, someone who started something, someone who's an elder, a respected person here. So the elder is saying healing through the lineage. So we're having the keys, the peacekeeper. So it could be a Libra. Okay, so a peacekeeper is saying a harmonious resolution is possible. Like I said, something is somewhat now being harmonized in your life. A stick of some sort like this could be specific for some of you. Okay, could be specific if you can see. Okay, so a harmonious resolution is possible for some of you. So for some of you, this is more of your guardian angel. It's someone who watches you, more like your protector in a way, day in and day out. So it's your guardian angel saying you are not alone. Okay, you are not alone. So you are not alone in this. So whoever this grandfather is will definitely be supporting you here, guys. Okay, so let's get another card. Yeah, so this card is an animal guardian saying trust your instinct. So this is the time to trust your inner voice, trust what you know. Okay, never doubt your intuition at this time. The drum, we're having the drum here. Okay, it can be a traditional drum or something like that here. Okay, so what I'm getting here, I'm also getting the energy of Amakosi here with the high priest here. Okay, Nkosana type of energy. So this is not someone who was just, it can be someone who was in charge, someone of royalty here. Okay, so always remember that if you do have Amakosi, this time will prove to be more difficult also. Why? Because 1313, you could be seeing 1313 a lot. Okay, so because royal ancestors, if you have royal ancestors, you are connected more to the sun's energy. Okay, so the sun energy, that's royalty. Okay, so the sun's energy is connected to what? The ego self. Okay, what else? Saturn, it's not all about that. Okay, it works against the ego way of doing things here, guys. Okay, so this is that time to humble yourself at this time. Okay, stay as humble as you can. Okay, to avoid unwanted or unnecessary situations here, guys. Okay, so Saturn works against the sun's energy due to the behavior. So the behavior are not the same. Okay, so the sun is used to getting exactly what they want. The sun is also me type of energy. Okay, so the sun is visibility. They want to be seen, they want to be recognized, etc. Saturn is discipline, obedience, perseverance, being patient. The ego won't allow you to be patient. Okay, it wants what it wants when it wants it, something like that. So this is that time when you might feel more challenged because the energy won't necessarily work together. And since the planet is somewhat will be going backward in that sense. So this can come more like a challenging phase, or for some of you, this is something connected to your karmic lessons here to rule or to rule with discipline, not just the ego. Okay, have that sense of understanding and that sense of humility as well, something like that. So this will also bring what beautiful changes in your life also, not just challenges here, guys. Don't see it more as a challenging phase, but as a learning curve, so that you become even more better or a better version of yourself moving forward here, guys. Okay, you become rather less judgmental but then more understanding. Okay, you become more patient instead of wanting things to go exactly how you want them to. Okay, this gives you that energy of you being that leader that can be trusted, not feared, but respected. Okay, so let me get one more card here. So we're having winter. Okay, so you winter is saying take care of your needs. This is that time for you to take care of your needs also. Okay, or this speaks more of you being a winter child, being born during winter, or for some of you it can be winter where you are, definitely. Okay, so at the bottom we're having the mountain. A mountain could be specific here. It says stand your ground. Also, this is that time for you to stand your ground here, guys. Okay, stand firm in whatever that you believe in. Okay, so let's get the message that come with the cards that are actually here. Okay, so we'll start with the peacekeeper here. Okay, so the peacekeeper is saying choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and commitment. So something about you being committed at this time. So you may be feeling on edge due to the stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you are being reminded by ancestors' wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's time, or rather, it's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply with the guidance within and the intuitive that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted in you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. So this is not that time. You don't want that. You don't need it. And even at this time here, guys. Okay. So this is that time when you have to choose your peace, because why? You don't want to create new karma for yourself here, guys. Okay. So this is that time for you to create good karma for yourself. Okay. Yeah. Something of that sort here. Something of that sort. So the warrior, it is that, that energy that will always be like Puma Silwe all the time. This is the warrior. The warrior is connected to the sun and also Mars, of which is Aries. Okay, so it is that edge that always wants to prove a point. That edge, that energy that wants to fight by itself, for itself, something like that. And that's exactly what Saturn is against at this time. Okay, your patient will be tested, your perseverance, your commitment, okay, all these things. So this is that time to tap into that understanding and trust your instinct at this time. So we're having the animal guardian saying trust your instinct at the heart. Okay, It is that time for you to trust your instinct at this time rather than what you see, okay? So the animal guardian is saying, trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. So this is that time to master what you already possess, what you already know at this time here, guys, okay? So you have a powerful animal within that can be wild, okay? Protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it. And you can learn from that. When this arises, it is important to connect with how you feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with that animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. It is that time to tend to yourself most of the time, connect with the self most of the time so that you understand more about yourself, the gifts that you possess, and who also is connected to those type of gifts here. Okay, something like that. So let's step into the winter card. So winter is saying do everything you need to do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from the past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like alone or rather a lone wolf right now, but it is time for you to be the alpha. Okay? So Saturn, it's a masculine energy. It's masculine. Okay? So that alpha energy might increase, might grow at this time. Okay? So it is that time for you to stand your ground, definitely. Okay, definitely. So this speaks more of your masculinity here. Okay, you being in charge of your masculine power, your masculine energy, something of that sort here, collective here, guys. Okay, so something connected to the past. Always remember, when the past resurfaces, it doesn't mean that you have to run away from. Some things you just have to deal with and get done with over. Okay, this will also allow new doors to also open, because sometimes doors don't necessarily open mainly because there could be a lot going on in the background or things that are stopping your progress in a way, shape, or form here. So we'll dive to the tarot cards here and see more as far as the energy that is here is concerned. Okay, so I'm also getting the energy that this grandfather becomes more in tune during winter times for some of you here. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can you speak as far as the energy that is here is concerned? Can you speak? Yeah, it's someone of royalty here. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so your wishes will definitely be granted here. It is that time when you can actually ask for how you want things to be moving forward. This is more about future planning here. You plan for the future ahead by looking at what needs to be corrected here, your flaws, your mistakes, etc. here, guys. Okay, so all can be bad. So there are good traits also that for some of you do possess, of course. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so this winter card will give you that power over your past. The Three of Swords represent the past, the karmic lessons, anything connected to your karma, something like that. Okay, something like that. So we're having the Page of Cups. So pay attention to the messages like that. Like I said, something connected to your dream state for some of you here, guys. Okay, your dream state, what could be revealed in your dreams or something of that sort here, guys. Okay, yeah. So we're having the Pages of Cups at the heart. So this is the time when good things will also be revealed to you. Something new will also be created because of this here. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to be scared. I'm also giving the energy that fear, remember Satan is fear, Letsoalo. So your surname could be Letsoalo. So if you are Letsoalo, you are connected to the Cape Buffalo. Okay, because in the African context, Saturn is Letsoalo. Okay, this means that your instinct, you know, that thing that says no, don't do it, no, do it, no, go, no, don't go. Okay, that type of energy, it's Saturn's energy. Okay, so it is more like that. Fear, you can call it like that. Okay, so if you are going through more of Shani Sarisati or something like that, you have those type of traits, more like you are fearful, doubtful, you know, things and stuff like that. It's because of the energy that is present. This doesn't necessarily mean that you are a coward or something like that. So this is something that you have to overcome and become better even. Okay, so let's see the influence to this, because for some of you that's exactly what, because we're having two pages here. Okay, so let's see the influence to all of this. The influence is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something that is leaving you now. Yeah, we're having another page. For some of you, this also have everything to do with your health here. It can be you being relieved from a particular illness or disease of some sort here. Okay, for some of you it can be that you might have been sick, or this is maybe the situation you are experiencing at this time and you don't necessarily understand. It's because of the effects of that particular planet. You might be going through some type of Shani Sarisati. This is when the planet is actually crossing over your moon sign. Okay, so something like that. So especially if you are a Pisces, okay, if you are a Pisces, you might feel somewhat like that because of that type of energy. That's exactly what you will definitely be experiencing. Okay, something like that, or you feel that things are not going according to plan, or you feel rejected in a way, shape, or form here, is because of that. There could be lessons. Yeah, Pisces energy, Pisces energy. So it could be Pisces, or it's very important for you to listen to this. Okay, something like that. So routine is very important. Just sitting and eating your time. Okay, Saturn rules time. So you can't waste time by just doing nothing with your time, because the more you become efficient with your time, the more you work with the energy, not against it. And that's exactly what will boost what? Your health. Okay, your health now is very important. So routine is very important. Okay, giving is also very important, you know, doing more of noble deeds. Okay, doing something without the reward of some sort. If the reward comes to you, then give thanks, because it's more of a blessing of the planet itself. Okay, so you do without expectations here. Service is power when it comes to when you are going through Shani Sarisati, okay, or Shani Dasha, something like that. For some of you, maybe that's exactly what, because I picked Pisces, and we're also having the cups. This is the cups, this is the cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and also the Nine of Cups. Okay, so a lot of emotions here, going on, something like that. But whatever this is will create what? New opportunities coming your way here. Another thing, your toilet is very specific, okay? The toilet, if your toilet is always clean, on point like that, it removes more of that energy of stagnancy. That energy of stagnancy. Always remember that Saturn loves space, loves isolation also, like you spending your time alone or something like that. And like always emphasize, spending time alone can actually be toxic, or it can also be a problem if you are in an environment that also doesn't support positive energy. So you must make sure that the surrounding is positive. Okay, so keep it clean, smudge, clean it up so that it attracts positivity, not necessarily negative energy. Because if your space attracts negative energy, you might find yourself being in an isolation in a way that you also become in contact with negative entities or something like that. We don't want that, especially during this time. So we're having justice. For some of you, justice is being restored. That's it. Because this planet, it's all about justice. So for some of you, it is here not to review, not to judge, not to make you feel happy, but to bring justice, okay? If you have done your part already, okay, it is that time for you to get something out of that, okay, with the justice card. So I'm getting Libra twice, okay? So it is that time for you to, something is being balanced now. Everything is now fair and just here, okay? Everything is fair and just at this time. That's another thing that I'm also getting. So as I am busy, I'm seeing something connected to this deck. So let's dive to it quickly and see what could be the message connected to you and the period itself. Okay. Spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned? What is it that Mother Earth wants my collective to know? What is it that Mother Earth wants my collective to know at this time here, guys? Okay. Spirit, speak for the collective, please, and thank you. Ooh. Okay. Give me one card. What is it that Mother Earth wants my collective to know? Okay. Spirit, speak, please, and thank you. You could be 33. So we're having the river woman here. So the river woman is 23, cut number 23. Okay, so why the river woman? What is the river woman here? So I'll pick another card for you. Yeah, spiritual journey. We're having 35, number 35, spiritual journey. This is that time for you to also connect. We're having prayer at the bottom of the deck, number 20. Okay, we're having a seer as well. So this is that time when you will see things even clearer, differently even. All right, something like that. So let's get the message of the river woman here. Okay, that's number 23. Number 23 is saying the river woman is in touch with the shifting currency of her soul. She embraces life as it comes. The gentle flow, the damped up blockages, and the perilous rapids. How can she stay calm among such change? She knows every situation, no matter how challenging it may be. It is in flow, okay? It is in favor of her highest good. Every fear is an opportunity. Every fear is an opportunity for her to rise. Every obstacle is a chance for her to grow. And every blessing is a cause for celebration. She can flow through life like the wisdom of the earth, ancient rivers, dancing and sparkling secure in the knowledge she will find calmer waters again. Okay, something like that. So for some of you, you are being reminded that in every fear, there's an opportunity. In every obstacle, there's something new also that is being created for you here. In every blessing, it calls for you to celebrate. Okay, so this is how life is. It's about flow. So it speaks of flow, the element of water. Okay, for some of you, that's exactly what they are also reminding you to flow like water, despite your situation or something like that. Allow life and let live. Something like that. You just let it flow like that. Okay? Yeah, you just let it flow like that. So we're also having the spiritual journey is number 35. So let's dive to the spiritual journey. So the spiritual journey is saying a spiritual journey is a lifelong process that will never truly be completed. There is this expectation to find one life's purpose that will satisfy you until you transcend this earth, but that is rarely the case. It is a constant dance between finding who you are and directly, or rather, directing that self realization towards a higher purpose. What was true for you once may ebb and flow like the tides of something new and better suited to who you are right now. Things might just change drastically. You might become a changed person, someone who's kind of like different, seeing things different like that. That's just life. Okay? It is life. You just have to learn to flow with it instead of working against it. That's how you let go of attachment. Because if you attach to this particular version of yourself, you won't grow. If you want to attach to this particular trait of yours, then you won't grow because life is about flow. You just have to allow it so that you don't stay stuck, so that you don't remain in the same space like that. Okay, that's exactly what life is all about. Okay, so that's exactly what the spiritual journey it's a lifelong process here. You just have to allow life to allow it to flow. The more you allow it, the more you will find inner peace. The more peaceful you will feel. Never be attached like that. You get what I'm saying, my collective? It's not easy said than done. Okay? Everything is a lesson for you to grow and expand. So expansion won't happen if you stick to this is who I am. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is what is expected of me. Okay? Something like that, collective here. So, this is something that maybe you will awaken from realizing that self realization that life is all about flow. You just have to let it. Just like the water, just like the water tides. Okay? Water will always find its way despite. That's why you can't touch the same water twice. Okay? That's life. That's how you should be experiencing. What you have experienced yesterday, it won't be the same today. It won't be the same tomorrow. That's it. That's why you can't touch the same water twice. Similar to life, it's an experience. Similar to time, the 10 minutes that are gone, it is gone. It won't come back again. It's all about creating, recreating, and let it flow. Okay? Something like that for you, collective. Maybe that's somewhat more of a lesson for you at this time to understand that it is life. Okay? That's it. It's life. And it's like that. Okay? So let's see the type of dragon here. So this is not that time for you to be scared, for you to worry too much here, because what you give much attention to grows. Whether it's fear, whether it's doubt, whether it's whatever. Focus on creating something that you will follow, of a routine of some sort. That's exactly what Saturn loves. It loves someone who do things by the book, no shortcuts. If you are used to doing those shortcuts of some sort here, guys, hey, shake it off. You don't need that at this time. Okay, whatever that you do, make sure that you give it your best. Make sure that you give it your best. That's exactly what you need. Give it your best shot. Okay. So let's see the type of dragon that is connecting with you at this time. So for some of you, I'm also getting the energy that your ancestors, they simply want you to know that you've got this. Okay, so type this in the comments. I've got this. Okay, you've got this, and this is that time for you to create more of a strong foundation for yourself for the future. Okay, fix your flaws, fix your mistakes. Know that you are human, and you are here to experience that human life. Okay, so let's see what type of dragon is connecting with my collective as far as the energy that is here is concerned. Speak for the collective, please. And thank you. We're having the blue, okay, the dark blue galactic dragon here. It helps you to listen to the voice of the universe. Okay, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher forces here. And at the bottom, we're having the magenta dragon here that enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Okay, awaken your soul memory and higher spiritual understanding here. Prepare for accelerated ascension. For some of you, this will bring in more positive energy, more positive result. Trust me. As long as you trust the process. Don't expect the worst situation ever. Okay? Just live in the moment and experience it. You will surely be grateful you did. Okay? So we're having the royal blue dragon and the gold. I mean, it's the royal blue and gold dragon. This is the royal ancestral dragon here. It says it strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. So the Amakosi energy, this is that time where this will allow you to wear your cloak of wisdom with power. Okay? Something of that sort here. So those are the messages that are coming in here. So for some of you, it can be that you connect with the magenta dragon. For some, you connect with the royal blue and gold dragon here. And for some, this is the blue galactic dragon here, guys, okay? So those are the energies that are picking on here, guys, okay? So let me read this quickly and close the reading. The dark blue galactic dragon. Let me quickly look for it. Okay, the dark blue. Yeah. The dark blue galactic dragon here, it helps you to listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher forces. So this is connected to the Scorpio energy, the unseen. For some of you, that's the time when you will learn more about the mystics, okay, of your ancestry, your bloodline, something like that. So your soul's journey has taken you to the stars and beyond. The dark blue galactic dragons now invite you to communicate with the masters of the universe, okay, the intergalactic council, where you can contribute your energy for the smooth ascension of the planet. It is time to listen and save, okay? That's it. So for some of you, will learn something connected to the cosmos, something like that here. So pay heed also. A lot will definitely be happening as far as the face is concerned here, guys. Okay, so if you are still watching, you are highly appreciated here. Okay, do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if this is your first time watching. And as I come back, guys, I highly appreciate you for always coming back and supporting the channel, your comments, your likes, and everything like that. I appreciate you. Until then, guys, you take care. Bye.